One of the most common questions I get is, what is the difference between elder law and estate planning? Estate planning primarily focuses on what happens after you pass away. Who inherits your stuff and how will that be distributed? Elder law, however, focuses on what happens while you're still alive. It's about preserving your independence, protecting your assets, and making sure you stay in control of your decisions as you age. I'm Patrick Roth, the owner of Roth Elder Law, PLLC. At Roth Elder Law, we believe no one should lose everything that they've worked for to the nursing home or for long-term care costs. That's why we help individuals and families navigate the complex challenges of aging, disability, and long-term care planning. Elder law is about the proactive planning to maintain dignity and financial security. It covers several critical areas. Long-term care planning: how will you afford care if it becomes necessary? How can you remain safe in your own home or transition to a care facility if needed? Disability planning: if you're unable to manage your personal or financial affairs, who will step in? This includes decisions about medical care, living arrangements, and financial matters. Medicaid planning: long-term care is expensive. Medicaid planning helps protect your assets while ensuring you qualify for benefits that can help you cover the costs of in-home care or nursing home care. Medicaid applications: applying for Medicaid can be overwhelming, with mountains of paperwork and complicated rules. We assist families in securing these benefits, whether for home care or nursing home care, without unnecessary delays or costly mistakes. Many families are told, sometimes by nursing homes, hospitals, or social workers, that they don't need an attorney to help them apply for Medicaid, or that the institution will help them with all the paperwork. I've had many clients come to me after being told by someone that hiring an elder law attorney is too expensive. But here's the reality: it is far more expensive to make a mistake. Here's the critical truth: nursing homes and hospitals do not have a legal duty to protect you or your assets. Their goal is to ensure that they get paid, not to help you preserve your savings. In fact, we've seen several cases where families have relied on the institutions to help them with an application, only to have Medicaid deny it. Worse yet, the institutions then turned around and sued the family for their unpaid nursing home bills. Medicaid has complex rules, strict deadlines, and financial traps that can cost families tens of thousands of dollars if they aren't careful. One real-world case that stands out to me involved a husband and wife that came to us shortly after they had already filed a Medicaid application. When looking at their total assets, they were actually under the number that Medicaid limits allow in order for a community spouse, the spouse that stays at home. However, because all of their assets were jointly owned, Medicaid split them in half, treating half as belonging to the husband, who was in the nursing home, and half belonging to the wife. As a result of this, the husband's share exceeded Medicaid's allowable limit and disqualified him from benefits. By the time they came to us, too much time had passed to fix the mistake, and they ended up having to pay over $40,000 to the nursing home. Money that they could have saved had they sought proper legal advice ahead of time. This is just one example of why working with an elder law attorney before filing a Medicaid application is so important. The earlier that you start planning, the more options you have to protect your assets and your independence. Even better, families who prepare for multiple possibilities rather than assuming one specific scenario will play out, tend to have the most flexibility and financial security when the unexpected happens. At Roth Elder Law, we help families protect their life savings from being lost to nursing homes or long-term care costs so they can focus on what truly matters: their well-being, their independence, and their loved ones. If you or a loved one are concerned about aging, disability, or long-term care planning, don't wait until it's too late. Call us today to schedule a consultation. We'll help you create a plan that protects whom and what you love so you can face the future with confidence and true peace of mind.